What's up guys, it's Wraith back with another video. Now in today's video, my voice sounded a little bit weird, I'm a little bit sick. No big deal, don't worry, I'll definitely be fine. And also, in the background I'm having a nice little pop-up cup solo win I got, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. And basically in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why Fortnite will never truly die, and why I think it's going to be the next kind of League of Legends, where it's going to be around for minimum like 5 years at least, where there's going to be a competitive scene, everything. So yeah, let's get right into this video, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So right off the bat, probably one of the first things people will notice when they start playing Fortnite a lot is that there's a ton of consistent updates. Now what I mean by that is every like 3 weeks they're updating something. They're either updating, sorry, I keep saying upload. They're updating balance changes, they're adding new weapons, they're adding new skins. They've always had a kind of things changing around, which keeps the game new and fresh, which keeps people intrigued, keeps people wanting to play. So for example, like this 7.40 update, they're making turbo building even quicker than before, so it'll be a little bit nicer for players. They're adding a new gun and keeping new guns in rotation. They're probably going to add new skins. They just add a bunch of things that just make it completely new and unique, which some games, like for example BO4, they'll take months to upload an update or something, etc. along those lines, and the game just gets stale and boring because it's the same thing over and over. And yeah, you can say like Fortnite, all you're doing is the same thing. You're just running around trying to kill people, and then if you die, you restart. But they're always adding different weapons that you can try out, different things you can do, which kind of gives it kind of a variety change, like I'm saying. So I think that's a really big reason on why Fortnite will never die, is because that they just keep consistently updating this game. Now my next point kind of reiterates on that one, and it's they listen to the community. Most games won't listen to their community. Like Call of Duty is really bad for that. They take months and months to make changes. If Fortnite adds something and the community base doesn't like it or doesn't enjoy it and they think it should be changed, Epic Games or Fortnite will literally change it almost instantaneously. Jetpacks were in the game for like 2 days and by then already gone. Redeploy, they let it in for a week. People decided they didn't like it, so they took it out, and they're trying it in here and there to see if people change their minds. They listen to the community better than any game I've ever seen. So even if they add a really bad update and nobody likes it, they most likely will change it back, because they know that the community is what makes the game. Now the next one is there's a new season every 3 months, like I kind of said, for new updates, where most of the time they'll change the map, they'll add a new battle pass, so completely new skins, make you guys want to play again. It brings a lot of people back in the game, and also they kind of change things up, so they might add somewhere else, they might add new guns, like a big update normally. So yeah, like I said, there's little updates every 3 or 4 weeks, and there's a big update every 2 to 3 months, which again just makes the game fresh and new and makes people want to come back. Now this next one is the competitive scene. Now most games, for example League of Legends, is well known for its competitive scene, and Fortnite is just starting. Now if you guys actually yeah, most of you guys probably already know, but for example the skirmishes, this just started a couple months ago, and the skirmishes have been a huge hit. They've had thousands, hundreds of thousands of people watching it. They've given away millions of dollars in prize money, which makes people want to get better, makes people want to get to these skirmish levels and get to that point where they can actually start to earn money. And it's only the start. Like right now it's a little bit laggy and stuff, like the game's not too clean inside skirmishes. Like a lot of people are struggling to actually like be able to compete in them or get into them. But now they're adding these solo cups and stuff where random people, not just well-known players, can actually get into these cups or skirmishes, which is honestly like a huge deal. Like this is literally like, again, helping Fortnite stay relevant, because they're adding the competitive scene into the game and they're making it better. They keep improving it. And also there's millions of dollars of prize money, which is a pretty big incentive for most people to keep playing. Another reason is because they have some of the biggest gaming influencers in the world consistently posting about this, and most of them will never change from Fortnite, because most of them are like all the pro scenes, like people like Mongrel, Tifu, Mr. Savage, all those guys, they most likely will never switch away from Fortnite. They might try different games, etc, but I don't think they'll ever switch from Fortnite, because that's what they're best at. It's very hard to go from a pro game to another pro game. Like obviously like Ninja and stuff, when PUBG was getting very dead, or like not as many people were playing it, then they were able to switch, yes, and I think that won't happen if like in 10 years or something. They may as well stick it out until it's absolutely dead and just no one's playing it anymore, I think that they'll just completely stay. And why not? Why would they? They're making money from it, etc. And then another one is that there's already millions of people playing it, especially younger kids. So they're not going to want to leave Fortnite if they don't have to. If they keep enjoying the game, there's already such a big fan base behind it and the media's behind it that there's no reason to leave. Like, for example, if I like something a lot, I don't really want to switch out of it. I do get bored on it, take a break for like 3 or 4 days, but I always do come back to it because I enjoy it that much, right? Now, I've been hearing a lot about Fortnite's not like that unique and everything, and I completely disagree. How is Fortnite not unique? But listen to this. So, for example, in BO4, they're like kind of special. They're like whatever you want to call it. They're kind of battle royale game. Basically, if you think about it, it's just a battle royale. Like, there's nothing really that cool or like different about it. Like, for example, all they really have is like, it's just a battle royale, right? Like, it's not nothing that special. But if you think about it, if you have like Fortnite, it has building, it has a big map that keeps evolving and keeps changing on the same map, and building is honestly the biggest thing, I'd say. And if you like, once you build, like, you're never gonna go back because it's such an intriguing part. It makes you think so much and so fast about what the things you're gonna do. So a lot of people really enjoy that part of it because it's such a unique things in games. Like, no other game has been like this, where you actually have to have building IQ, not just playstyle IQ. Like, if you can play unbelievable in BO4, but if you're in an open zone and someone starts shooting at you, you're most likely dead if he hasn't already shot. If you get shot in an open zone in Fortnite, you can build and get into a build fight, requiring more intelligence, requiring you to be skilled at building to actually win that fight. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Apex is going to ruin Fortnite, etc., etc. And I think Tfue, when he talked about how he doesn't think Apex will ever really take over Fortnite, he kind of made a couple points, which I completely agree with. Basically, what he said was, Apex is like, basically I'm reiterating what I just said, but Apex is more like, just like BO4. It's a new game where it's really big hype right now. All the streamers are trying it out to see if they actually enjoy it, which is understandable. It does look fun, like, I'm not gonna lie. It just looks like a first-person, fast-paced shooter game, which is pretty cool because it's a battle royale. But again, it's going to get boring after a while. It's the same thing. You're going to get frustrated of people just shooting you in open field. Yeah, you can play tactical and stuff. That only gets so far. And also, like I said, it's not Fortnite. Like, they're probably not going to be able to release updates every single 2 weeks or every single big update 2 months. And also, like, they don't have the building aspect, which makes Fortnite so unique. Like, Apex, just another battle royale could get dropped, and it'd be the same thing as Apex. Same thing with BO4. It's basically just another thing of BO4. So I don't ever think, for right now, I'll say Apex is going to do well. Obviously, it's doing very well. It had more views on Twitch than Fortnite did at one point. But I honestly think that the hype's going to die down in a month or 2 months. And it's not going to be as popular as it was. It'll still be popular, don't get me wrong. And then afterwards, it's not going to be that big. Like, I think there'll be a competitive scene, like Tfue said, where it won't be like that competitive. Like, it's not going to go that well because it's kind of hard to be competitive on that game when, like, it doesn't require much skill besides accuracy and smarts, right? So with, like, Fortnite, like I said, you require building IQ and everything as well. So I think it has a good lifespan, but it won't take over Fortnite, and it won't keep Fortnite, like, how would I put it? It's not going to make Fortnite dead because I think Fortnite will always be here. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you agree with me, comment down below. If you don't agree with me, comment down below why you don't agree with me, and I'll definitely take a look. I always like reading your guys' comments. If you don't know, I reply to everyone. And make sure you smash that like button to show if you guys are liking the video. Help support me. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you do. Shows that you guys are loving it. And I'm really trying to get to the 500 subscriber mark. Hopefully 1,000 one day. And yeah, so we're around 380. So let's try and get that up to 400 after this video. And hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Have a good one.